Okay, phew, made it. I just realized it was 6, and I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay, I made it here. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull my live stream on this one screen and take it off. Hopefully I will get some more viewers. But today, and if you do want to join the live stream, here, one sec, actually, let me go ahead and put put the not title, what's you call it, put the link in the stream here so you can join it. So when you hit the link, you will join the live stream chat and you'll be able to chat with me. Today we are talking about more Earth mysteries, and then after this, what I might do is I might go outside and walk around the house without ending this live stream and creating another one. The way I'm saying this is that I have Google Hangouts on my phone, and what I can do is I can join this call that I'm on right now, and I could just join this call, turn off the camera and such of the computer hangout, and turn on the camera and such on my phone, so you guys will be able to see me, and I'll be outside walking around. And also, if I do get a couple friends here, they'll be the ones in charge of the chat, so they can tell me stuff that the chat says, and I'll be able to talk to you guys. Anyway, what we are going to talk about is called the ozone hole. Now, right now in 2017, the ozone hole isn't really that much of a problem, but it's still going on. And what I just realized was this question right here: what is a Dobson unit? I need to figure out what that is. So here's the question. Here is the answer to my question, which is good. But anyway, so I'm gonna talk to you guys and show you a little bit of what the ozone hole is, and basically how it impacted our lives, and then I'll show you what the ozone hole. So I'm going to show you what the ozone hole looks like now, and then I'm going to show you what the ozone hole looked like last year. I think it was like 1979 to now or something. So I'll show you that. But first, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Dobson unit. Now, the Dobson unit is basically how we're going to measure how much ozone is in the atmosphere, or how much ozone is in the atmosphere. So I'm going to read this and tell you guys a little bit of what a Dobson unit is. So the Dobson unit is the most common unit of measuring ozone concentration. So the Dobson unit is only used to measure ozone concentration. One Dobson unit is the number of molecules of ozone that would be required to create a layer of pure ozone, 0.01 millimeters thick, at a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. So 0 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So in Fahrenheit, it would be 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And we'll get to those videos later. Just hold on. And a pressure of 1 atmosphere, the air pressure at the surface of the Earth. So basically, what we're feeling right now, the pressure we're feeling right now, is the pressure of a Dobson unit. Expressed another way, a column of air with an ozone concentration of 1 Dobson unit would contain about 2.6 times 10 to the 16th power ozone molecules. I want to show you guys how much that is. So 2.69 times 10 to the 16th. 2.69 times, where is it, times 10 to the 16th. Oh, messed up. There we go. Here, I'm going to do it better on my phone, since I got my phone right here. I think I just heard thunder. Calculator, where are you? Calculator, where could you be? I don't know why I'm even making a song. Hey, you're not allowed to see these videos. What are you talking about? Okay. Okay, so it was Actually, no, let me put my calculator on this. So 2.69, right? Yep, times 10 to the 16th times 10 to the 16th. I feel like I did that wrong. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. So 2.69 times how many? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Guys, the number on my calculator right now is this number. Let me type it in. So that's the number, but let's see how you actually say it. So actually, let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it has 15 zeros. It has 15 zeros. So basically, I don't know if this is the right number, but right here it is called quadrillion. This number is this number, if I didn't delete it, yeah, this number is basically 2 quadrillion. Yeah, so it's basically 2 quadrillion. Go back. Yeah, contains about 2 quadrillion ozone molecules. So an ozone concentration of 1 Dobson unit would contain 2 quadrillion ozone molecules for every square centimeter of area at the base of the column. Over the Earth's surface, the ozone layer's average thickness is about 300 Dobson units of a layer that is 3 millimeters thick. Hey, anonymous gamer, how you doing? How you doing today? So, okay, look at this part right here. It says the average amount of ozone in the atmosphere is roughly 300 Dobson units. Pay attention to that. Now we're going to leave that article and go here. So this is August 11th, 2017. And remember how it said that the average Dobson unit of... Sure, anonymous gamer. So remember how it said the average amount, the average Dobson unit of ozone in the atmosphere is 300? Well, if you look at today, there is mostly a light blue. If you look down here where the light blue is, that's about 250 Dobson units. So we are missing 50 Dobson units of ozone in the ozone layer right now, which I don't know if that's a lot or if that's good enough. I wanted to do an Omegle video. I wanted to. But, okay, anonymous gamer, I'll let you pick. So, do you think that if we're supposed to have 300 Dobson units of ozone in the ozone layer and we have 250, do you think that's a very big loss of ozone or not that big of a loss of ozone? We're supposed to have 300, but we have 250. So is that a big loss of ozone or just not that much of a loss of ozone? What do you think, anonymous gamer? Yeah, what do you think? big loss of ozone or not that big? Not much. You don't think only losing 50 Dobson units of ozone isn't that much? Landon is here. Whoa. Okay. Hey, Landon. You should get Lydia on here too if you can. Okay, so you don't think that is much? Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm like, I don't know. Is it much? Is it not much? I don't know. So that is how much ozone we have in the ozone layer right now. We have, well, in that ozone. This is the only part of the ozone layer we're focusing on, not the whole world. We're just focusing on this part right here. I don't know why it said, don't say caps. Nightbot hates it. Anyway, okay. So yeah, this is the part we are focusing on, and right now it has 250 ozone, and it's supposed to have 300, but basically, yeah, so that's it. But the one thing I want to do, the one thing I do want to focus on is something called the ozone hole. So, or the ozone layer hole, or the hole in the ozone layer, however you want to say it. So this is a video of how the ozone looked from August 1979 to August of 2016. And I need to pull that ozone map up. Ozone key. Here, let's see if I can just find a picture of it. Hey Lydia, how you doing? Ozone key. Dobson. Yep, that was definitely thunder. Really, Landon? I just asked, is Lydia coming? And you said yes, and then boom, that happens. Okay, so this is the ozone key right here. So maybe this one's better. Yeah, this one's better to use. Okay, so if we go, nope. Okay, so watch this video. So right now it's in light blue. So if we look at light blue, there's 250 and we need 300. But watch what happens when I play the video. See this big hole right here that became dark blue? If we go here to dark blue, that means there's like 199 Dobson units of ozone in that atmosphere, at that moment. So that is called the ozone hole. In 2016 is what we called it. Well, you know, as you can see by this, we were losing ozone. We only had about 100 Dobson units of ozone in the atmosphere in like 2000. So we were losing ozone at that moment, but luckily the ozone layer actually repaired itself, and see, like, this is what happened. See, a big ozone hole happened, and we only had like 100, or we only had like 190 Dobson units of ozone. And as you can see by here, there's the hole. So we had a ozone hole going on, and luckily it actually repaired itself. So ozone layer watch. Go here, ozone hole watch. And as you can see by now, there is still some spots that only have like 190 Dobson units of ozone in the atmosphere. But I do not have an Instagram, Anonymous. But so far, as you can see, there is mostly, at this part right here, there is mostly about 290, which is good. It's getting really close to 300, but it's not exactly 300. But yeah, there is a little bit of 290 Dobson units of ozone, but there is mostly 390 Dobson units of ozone, which is really good. So that's the one thing I wanted to talk to you about. And now what we are going to do, so now what we're going to do is we are actually going to kind of like say this video. I'm going to read the transcript because I'm thinking if I play the video, I'll get copyrighted. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read the transcript of this video, and this guy is going to talk to you about what happened to the hole in the ozone layer. I'm just trying to find the part. So this part right here, can I click on it? Okay. Oh, wait, let me do this. There we go. So this part right here says that there is 90% of ozone floats around the stratosphere and about 6 to 30 miles above our heads. So just about, I don't have an Instagram. But yeah, so if you went up 6 to 30 miles above our heads right now, that is where 90% of the ozone is. And if you don't know what ozone is 3 oxygen atoms linked together. And when the stratosphere, ozone observes the harmful UV radiation, protecting us, and it protects us and other life here on the ground in the troposphere, if you know what I mean. And in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, people were just beginning to harness the power of refrigeration using toxic gases like this that I cannot say. And in 1928, thought my dad was talking to me. He's not. And in 1928, an enterpriser inventor at General Motors created a non-toxic chemical for refrigeration called CFC. It was patented at Furrion by DuPont and sold in air conditioners, fridges, and bug sprays. Air conditioners, fridges, bug sprays, spray paints, hair conditioners, and other healthcare products. At its peak, companies were making 1 million metric tons of CFCs every year. Then, I think I skipped it. Yeah. Then, in a 1974 study in Nature, found that this great non-toxic refrigerant was wreaking havoc on the atmospheric ozone layer. Sure, at sea level, CFCs are non-toxic and safe for humans, but if they get into the upper atmosphere, they're subject to photodisclamation, where UV radiation breaks an atom off the CFC. If that free chlorine finds a molecule of ozone, it will react with it, destroying the ozone. So basically what happens is whenever, if the CFCs got up into the ozone layer, it destroys the ozone, and that's what happened. So the CFCs got into the ozone layer, and it destroyed the ozone and created that big ozone hole. In 1977, there were hints something was amiss. Then in 1984, scientists suddenly registered a giant hole in the ozone layer. They published their findings, and in 1987, the Montreal Protocol was signed, beginning the phasing out CFCs shortly thereafter. Meanwhile, even though the house was clearly on fire, don't know what that means, DuPont and other companies insisted everything was fine and fought tooth and nail to keep CFCs legal, but they finally relented after scientific evidence became indisputable, a looming environmental disaster that pitched corporations against the scientific community. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop there on this video and say that that is what happened, and that is what created the ozone hole. Oh, I just realized I got another viewer. I had 3. I looked at it and it said 3, and then it switched to 4 automatically. And now it's back to 3. But anyway, so whoever that was, please come back. But anyway, so that's what this video is talking about. It's saying that so many people were using the products like, let's find it. Yeah, so many people were using air conditioners, obviously, fridges, obviously, bug sprays, obviously, spray paints, maybe, hair conditioners, obviously, and healthcare products. So many people were using those, and they got in the ozone layer that the CFCs in those products destroyed the ozone layer and made that gigantic ozone hole. So that is why the ozone hole came. But luckily, as you guys saw, the ozone hole has repaired itself, but we still are missing 50 Dobson units of ozone. And now I am not just going to talk about the ozone layer today. The next thing I'm going to talk about for a little before I go outside and just walk around and talk with you guys, if I have a friend here, Lydia or Landon, do you want to come into a Google Hangout? I can tell you how. I don't want you guys to call me. I just want you guys to come in a Google Hangout. And if you don't know how, I'll tell you how. How do you know, Landon? Okay, Lydia, are you on your computer right now? Are you on your computer right now? Lydia, are you on the computer right now watching my stream? Okay, here is what I want you to do. Lydia, here's what I want you to do. Go to this link right here. I'm going to send it. Go to this link that I send in the chat. Just click on it, and you are going to join my live stream. All you have to do is when you join, it's going to ask you a bunch of stuff. Just check mark it and hit continue. That's all you have to do. So go to that link, and you will join my Google Hangout and be able to put your voice on my live stream. And I'll be able to hear you too, and the live stream will be able to hear you too.
Dude, what are you doing? Am I on?
And I'll be able to hear you too. Yes, you are on the live stream.
No, my best friend's here. She's hiding. Haley, it's fine. It's not on you. Am I on?
Yes, you are on the live stream.
Landon. My best friend's here. You on Isaac's live stream? Haley, it's fine. I'm on the stream? Yeah.
I was going to say, can you turn off my live stream so I won't get feedback? Can you turn off my live stream, Lydia?
I am. I know I'm. Mom! You're on Isaac's live stream.
Here, Lydia, turn off the live stream, or whoever has my live stream on right now, please turn it off.
Now it's off. It's off of me.
Hi.
Okay.
Anonymous Gamer, is that you?
I'm still on. I'm still on, not on the big screen.
So, whoever has my live stream on, turn it off or something. Anonymous Gamer, is that you?
Okay.
Turn off my live stream.
No.
Is that you that has my live stream on, Anonymous Gamer?
It's not showing me on it right now. It's showing me on it on the bottom, but Isaac's on the main part. I'm off of the main screen. I can't. I have to. Isaac told me to. Isaac told me to get on this. He can hear you. No, he told me to get on Google Hangouts for them.
Sorry, Anonymous Gamer, I did think that was you, but it wasn't. I just couldn't hear you. say that it wasn't you. So you are muted, and I can't unmute you. I think you have to unmute yourself. So go ahead and unmute yourself. Sorry about that. I thought it was you. So apparently my friend Lydia left. Don't know why. Apparently she maybe wasn't allowed to get on my live stream or something. I don't know. But so we just talked about the hole in the ozone. Now what we're going to talk about before I go outside and walk around before it rains is this. Does breathing cause cancer? I'm just trying to find something. Okay, so here it is. So according to a new study from PeerJ, people who live at elevations closer to sea level have more. So people who live at elevations that are closer to sea level have more tumors than people who live where the air is thinner. Even oxygen gives you cancer. It's so weird. So we need oxygen to breathe, but in breathing air with more oxygen in it, we may be triggered. Lung cancer formation, Imperial County, California. It triggered lung cancer formation. Sorry about that. Imperial County, California is 11 meters below sea level, and San June County, Colorado is 3,473 meters above sea level, which is also 2.16 meters above sea level, which means the amount of oxygen can vary as much as 35% depending on where you live. The two researchers behind the study compared the rates of numerous cancers across the United States in countries from Purple Mountain's majesty to the amber waves of grain and found a 13% increase in lung cancers for every 1,000 meters decreased in elevation. That same increase was not seen in breast, colorectal, and prostate cancers. Before you freak out and try and hold your breath for the rest of your life, this doesn't mean that oxygen causes cancer, just that higher levels of elevation correspond to lower levels of cancer. In fact, there are a number of other benefits from living at higher elevations, including decreased rates of heart disease, better vitamin D synthesis, and more weight loss, to name a few. More research is obviously needed, but it is possible that oxygen is both necessary for life and slowly killing us. So basically, hey, anonymous gamer.
Hey, guess what?
What?
It's me. Mi man amigo.
What?
Mi man amigo.
Man amigo.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that means man and friend.
Yeah, it's the Deadpool thing.
I didn't watch Deadpool.
No, I was in the jacket.
Anyway, so basically what this video is saying is that people that live in higher above sea level is more able to get cancer, and people that live closer to sea level is less able to get cancer and heart disease. So that's a good. So what we have learned today is that there was a hole in the ozone layer in 2016, but the ozone layer was able to fix itself. So that's something we learned about the ozone layer. If the ozone layer breaks, it is able to fix itself. And we also learned that people that live more above sea level is more able to get cancers than people that live below sea level, that live, at lower altitudes than people that live in higher altitudes. So that is what we learned today. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch this Google Hangout to my phone. and I'm gonna mute the my computer profile, like the computer one. And what I'm gonna do is, since Anonymous Gamer is here, if anyone does chat in the in the if any I cannot speak. If anyone does chat in my YouTube live stream, Anonymous Gamer will be here to be able and tell me what they said. But right now I'm going to change here. So let me go ahead and do this. 1 sec.
Landing.
Did I join? Okay.
Okay. So basically, right now my other profile that is on the computer is muted, and the camera is off, and right now I can hear myself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk around my house and, talk. And if you want to tell me something, I hope Anonymous Gamer will be able to tell me what you said. Anonymous Gamer, I saw you and I thought you were my friend. I saw your camera and I'm like, oh, hey, Andrew's here, because that's my friend, but you're not Andrew, you're Anonymous Gamer.
Yeah, you said that on Amigal as well.
Huh?
You said that on Amigal as well.
Okay. And by the way, fun fact about me, this is mainly for Anonymous Gamer, is that I do not curse and I do not like cursors.
So guys, this is my living room of my house. And here is my dog that you kind of saw on the stream. Oh, shoot. Oh, my thing froze for a second there. That is my dog. It's a she, is a white German Shepherd mixed with lab. German Shepherd you can see in her. She's white. And then this brown behind her is the lab talking. And I love her so much. I love her.
I gotta see my hotel room.
And what she actually is she's a service dog for seizures, because I actually have seizures. It's so cute when she does this. I love it. I like tickling her nose whenever she does that so she can do it even more. And then sometimes when she does it, I make her lay down. And then when I rub her belly, and when I stop rubbing her belly, she continues. Cute. It's so cute. You're a cute puppy. Okay. Keep itching your nose, puppy. Okay, anyway, that's my dog.
Hey. Hey.
What's your TV watching?
On my TV.
On your TV, or who's watching what?
I don't know what I'm watching.
I just hear a TV, so.
You have Instagram. Hey, look there.
Someone's
Hello?
home. I almost thought my mom was home, but it's someone else.
You know when I said my name's Anonymous Gamer?
Hey, come here. I think I have to go.
Hey. Fluffy. Hey. Hey. Fluffy. 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 London.